contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
And he's got it past the... Back to throw. Bush. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And it'll up on 2nd and inches. Up the middle, Achane. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the... Looking to throw. Bush. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39.
That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. To be a 3rd and inches, can't be more than a half a foot. Dixon trying up the middle. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They go play action here on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Saints are going to take possession.
It's part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he'll be taken down. Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Nelson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hoover. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. Operating from the gun. Bush. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schaefer. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Panther. Throwing on first down. Bush. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part. A guy who...
To throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Thomas, boy, that was a great catch. Operating from the gun. Bush work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have... Operating from the gun. Bush eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Panthers.
That totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like what...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be taken down. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hoover fights through him. And hauling it in, Nelson. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Over the middle, complete. It's Reese. Touchdown, Saints.
And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33. How big is...
Them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's got his target. That's complete. A big play there. On 1st and 10. And it'll be intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw on 3rd down. Hoover got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Aggressively, offensively, they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before out. Here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Off the play fake. Hoover. This is Reese on the ground. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the lock. Back to throw. Hoover. He finds his man complete. It's Black. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards. Looking to throw. Hoover. Touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone.
Some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside. Back to throw. Bush flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Escapes the defender. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15. Operating from the gun. Hoover. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Saints 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's across midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
Find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end down.
Looking to throw. Hoover. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yard on 3rd down. Hoover. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he had to get this down to the 5th. Just get 3. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
They need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. So
and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run for it with Achane. Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll go. Achane. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. Bacon escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Panthers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll run on first down. Far. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On second down. Far. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
2, maybe 3. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
To throw from his end zone. Bacon. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Off the play fake. Bacon steps away. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
The tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. On first down, Lowry. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd down now. Far. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll run again. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Now look out. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for New Orleans, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.